And we're live. What is up, everybody? What is going on? Gonna talk some prize picks, some better picks as always. Looks like we got some people rolling in little by little here. So, Q&A. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. Gonna be with you guys for about an hour here. Talking some plays I like. I'll answer any questions that you have, and as always, we'll be locking in some optimal slips. One on prize picks, one on better picks at least, maybe more. But I could promise you you're going to get at least one slip on prize picks from me with all plays that I'm playing myself, and one slip on better picks. So if you can hear me loud and clear, let me know in the chat. Should be all good. I've done this a couple times now, so I think I got the routine kind of dialed back in. It was a little bit since I had been on a live stream. By far the best person on the internet, Slim says. Appreciate that, Slim. Thanks for tuning in. All good, Michael says. Fantastic. So yeah, you should be able to hear me pretty good. Pretty solid slate, man. Pretty solid slate. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gamer. So plenty of games to hunt down some value. As far as the injury report, we did get some news that Luka Doncic is questionable with a nose injury. I think that's just their excuse for possibly wanting to rest him, because he's been carrying the load of this Mavs team for quite some time with Kyrie Irving out. Kyrie did return, so now they might be looking to take advantage of his fresh legs and give Luka some rest. We'll see. But outside of that, big injury news, like Damian Lillard's the biggest next piece of news. Halliburton's questionable. I'm anticipating that he plays. Lopez questionable with a personal reasons, I should say. And then a bunch of Grizzlies news. But outside of that, we're pretty straightforward. It's Damian Lillard, it's Luka Doncic. We're waiting for some news on. But outside of that, man, I think we should be rocking and rolling on this slate. Curry really sold, almost had 300. Yeah, man. I don't know what you had. Curry fantasy. I was on Curry fantasy and 3-pointers made, and didn't hit either. Kyrie over rebounds and assists. Can hear you. Fantastic. Yeah, if you have any questions in the chat, let me know. But other than that, I guess we can just hunt down some value, like pull up some props and discuss them. I've already been locking in some props throughout the day, doing my research as always. And we'll pull one up right away, I guess. That the first thing is, like, are the plays going to get bumped while we're live on stream? There's a good chance. But the thumbnail boy that I have on the stream today is Chris Middleton. I have his points locked in at 16.5. It has been bumped, so I would not encourage you to take that now. But I also have his assist at 5.5. So we can just start things off right there. Damian Lillard is once again listed questionable. If Damian Lillard's ruled out, that's certainly going to help this Middleton play. But some really good value across the market. We'll go ahead and pull up the old Odds Jam Sportsbook screen here. For those of you that are not familiar with Odds Jam, guys, you can get 35% off with my promo code KJKDFS if you do enjoy this tool that I'm using throughout the stream. But what this is doing, guys, is it's pulling in all of the market data, all these different sportsbooks lines, right? And it's giving us the average odds, the lines, the odds on each and every individual sportsbook, and it's also getting us the best place that we can place it if we were going to take the under or the over, right? And the best possible place that we can place this is telling us is on parlay play in a 6-pick, which is minus 119 implied odds. Well, it's minus 119 implied odds in a 5 or 6-pick flex on Prizepicks too, right? It's just the data feed has to pull in one or the other, so it's just pulling in parlay play. But this is telling us the best possible place that we can lock this prop in is on Prizepicks at minus 119 implied odds in a 5 or 6-pick flex, right? Those minus 119 are the best odds we're going to get. Minus 135 favorite on the over on Pinnacle. Minus 134 favorite on the over on FanDuel. Minus 41 favorite on the over on Ballybet. Minus 135 the over on BetMGM. Minus 130 DraftKings. Minus 163 on Caesars. So every single one of these books is favoring Chris Middleton's over 5.5 assists. Just telling us it's a good prop, and of course we want to be getting the best possible value that we can get on the prop, right? Which is going to be minus 119 on Prizepicks in a 5 or 6 pick flex. Pinnacle's the sharpest sportsbook out there. They got him at minus 135 in the over. Sometimes we're able to get some props locked in on Prizepicks at like minus 150 on Pinnacle, but in this case, it's still a good prop because we're seeing the whole market. It's pulling it all in, guys. And as far as the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, another tool, another sponsor of the program. Once again, can use my promo code for discount on this tool if you like it. 25% off with the promo code KJKDFS. They have it as the best Chris Middleton prop on the entire board. A 53.97% hit rate, minus 135 in the over on Pinnacle, FanDuel, DraftKings, all this data that we were just discussing, right? Caesars, extremely heavily favored, minus 145 on Flip. So it's telling us that it is a good prop to be locking in on Prizepicks today, okay? If you don't really understand how that works, hopefully my explanation kind of, helped you out there. But bottom line is we're getting minus 119 implied odds and a 5 or 6 pick flex on Prizepicks. If you didn't know that, those are optimal on Prizepicks. That type of slip type, you're going to see me promote a lot of 5 and 6 pick flexes on the channel. And you're going to see me refer to this chart, this beautiful graphic that I've made up to explain it, because it's just math. You cannot argue math, right? Factual numbers. So this is what you're looking at for your hit rates on individual legs, right? So if you're hitting your individual picks at a 55% hit rate, so Chris Middleton assists, right? That's one pick. Let's say we pick him today, pick him tomorrow, we get it right one time, we get it wrong the other. They're hitting at a 50% hit rate. You follow me? If you're hitting at a 55% hit rate or higher on 5 or 6 pick flexes on Prizepicks, you're going to be profitable. Whereas if you were playing these other slip types, the 2, the 3, the 4, you're not going to be profitable. So it's difficult enough to hit at a 55% plus hit rate. Some of the best in the world are hitting it around that rate. We want to be setting ourselves up for the best possible chance to profit long term, right? So that's why we do that. We're getting the best implied odds per individual leg, and that's why we run 5 or 6 pick flexes. We have 106 people in here, guys. Let's get this thing up to 50 plus likes, and then we'll start building a slip out on Prizepicks to start things off, and then we'll switch on over to Betr. Maybe we'll get a couple in. I'm gonna try to be more time efficient with these streams. Like, it's just a lot, and I've got a couple under my belt now, so we should be a little bit better at some time efficiency. If you would like access to every single one of my picks, every single one of my tickets as soon as I place them, guys, the VIP member package is going to be where it's at. I did just see someone ask that in the chat for VIP. Do I sign up through Patreon? Yes, you do. It is on Patreon. If you see this page, you're in the right spot, right? It's $49.99 a month. Patreon's just my hosting website. It's going to allow you to put your payment through to me, allow me to be able to message and reach out and help you for like things like hooking up your Discord, etc. But all of the premium content is distributed via the Discord. That you will hook up to once you sign up on Patreon, if that makes sense, right? So you're going to buy it here. You're going to get a welcome message from myself. You're going to see it as my top pinned post, all the instructions on how to get in the Discord. You're going to link your Discord to Patreon, and then it's going to automatically give you the permissions to be able to access all of my content, right? So I'll go ahead and drop that in the chat to make it easy on you. Who asked that? Little Randall. I got you, bro. Right, 1 second. I'll put the KJK DFS VIP. And I'll put the link so you can see it in the chat, and I'll pin it so it's nice and easy to click on. But yes, that is where you're going to want to go if you are interested in all of my plays, all my tickets as soon as I place them. All right, guys? And yeah, we got 46 likes, 4 more. Let's start building out a slip, right? I'm not sure if I'm going to have new plays on the stream or not. We're going to go with it. If I have any new plays that I haven't sent into my members already, when we're building out the slip, I'm going to send it into them first, guys. As always, give them like a solid 60 to 90 seconds to lock in before the stream, but then I'll be sharing with you guys directly after. So obviously, let's try to get a 6-pick flex here. Chris Middleton, 5.5 assists is the first pick on the video, the stream video habits. If you're just tuning in, like this prop a lot. There's some really good value on the over. Let's see if underdog's already bumped him. Always something I talk about and I look at, right? We want to get as much market data as we can, and underdog is another really sharp app. Nope, they haven't bumped him yet. So oftentimes you might see like a prop already bumped on underdog, where it's not bumped on Prizepicks yet. It's just another nice data point. All the stuff I'm talking about, pulling in sportsbook data, another good place to be looking to see if they've bumped it. If there's good value, he might be bumped over there. It just kind of gives you a little more confidence. All right, so we're over 55 likes. Let's start building out a slip. Can you look into... Let me look at the questions real quick, guys, and then we'll get into some more picks, I promise. But that's the first one on the video that I like. The first one on the stream that I like. Stream. Over 5.5 assists for Chris Middleton. Solid pick. Can you look into New Words assists? Butler rebounds at 4.5 looks good. That's not a play that I'm on right now. Let's go. VIP, do I sign up to Patreon? Yeah, I said that. I'm going to pin that at the top here for you. So now I have a pin in the chat. KJKDFS VIP package is going to be through the Patreon, yes. Any of your members in your paid premium chat actually making money? Yes, Charles. There are many members that are making money. You get access to every single one of my tickets as soon as I place them. You're also going to get access to all of my tickets, all my props on each website, though, right? So a lot of times there might be members in there mixing and matching plays. You know, they see me lock in a play here. They don't quite like one of my plays in my ticket. They'll take the play over here, the play over here. But what I preach is you want to be playing them in optimal slip types, and you don't want to be playing bumps, right? So I talk about how to play optimally in all these different apps in my Discord. Parlay play, Betr we'll talk about next. Betr, the best possible entry is a 5-pick entry because you're getting minus 122 implied odds per individual leg over there. And then I already discussed this, but for Prizepicks, 5 and 6-pick flexes are the best. You're getting minus 119 implied odds per individual leg on both of those. So you can play either on those on Prizepicks. If you prefer 5 picks, you can play those. If you prefer 6-pick, you can play those. As long as you're hitting at that hit rate that we pulled up here at the beginning of the video, you're going to be profitable, right? On your individual legs, your individual hit rates, above 55% on either of those ticket types. So you're playing those consistently, you're going to profit on Prizepicks, right? So it's everything that I discuss here on the videos for free, here on the streams for free. I'm going over there, but I'm placing my tickets and I'm sending them in right away. Some people are clueless. Some people have no idea. Some people are trying to learn. I do say this is kind of for more of advanced players. Not even advanced players, just like people that are really committed, right? If you join the VIP and, you know, there's 6 Prizepicks tickets sent in a day and that's overwhelming for you, then you're not going to like my package, right? So just take the free content. But if you're someone that's playing every single day, you're getting very serious, you're really looking to learn and ramp up your game, you're not going to get a better value than this for $49.99 a month. It's $1.66 a day. I'm constantly in there. All the value I'm providing the free content, I'm just in there 24/7, all right? So it's the same stuff. So let's go ahead and build up a slip. We hit the likes goal. So let's get you guys a slip here on the stream today. We'll start on Prizepicks. Once again, I'm going to be looking at some market data on my 3 screen action here, going through it with you guys. Once again, if you have any questions, drop them in the chat. I will answer them, and we're just gonna build a slip out. And I'll kind of explain why these are all good plays as we go along. The market's always changing, right? So some things might have changed since I got on stream. So just bear with me. I'll be looking at everything all at once as always, and we'll be giving you guys a slip, okay? Did we get any injury news? Someone said something about someone in the chat as far as injury news is concerned. We got LaMelo's out. I mean, someone said LaMelo Ball's out. That game's not till tomorrow. He is out. That news did just come through, but that game's on Wednesday, so that's not going to impact our tickets here tonight. Cody Martin, questionable Wednesday news. All Wednesday news. This is all Wednesday news. The latest piece of injury news that we got for today is that Jericho Sims is out for the New York Knicks. I already jumped on that. Have some Isaiah Hartenstein props that I like tonight. The problem is, since I jumped on stream, these are all bumped. So there's not really much value in these props anymore. I got Hartenstein at 11.5 rebounds, I believe. Let me see. This morning. 11.5 rebounds, Isaiah Hartenstein. Yep, I did. I got him at 11.5. He's since been bumped up to 12.5. So, you know, the value's kind of been taken away from us there. I did like him at 11.5, but they went ahead and bumped us on it. How is Hallie still 6 assists on Dabble? Makes you nervous if you got that value on Prizepicks. Nah, man, I wouldn't be nervous. That's a great play. I have him locked in on Sleeper. Sleeper's a dynamic payout structure, though, so the value might be taken out of that prop since I locked it in, to be honest, because You're not looking at a standard payout structure. That's still decent over there on Sleeper. If you have the Sleeper app, you can still get Halliburton 6.5 assists. He's been bumped on Prizepicks. A prop that I did like on Halliburton was his points and assists on Prizepicks if it hasn't been bumped. Let's see if it's been bumped. Yep, I got it at 20.5. So this is my point, right? There's going to be, like, I'm going to look through these props with you guys. We're going to give you a slip before I leave the stream. Don't you worry, all right? There's an entire Prizepicks board. We're still going to capture some good value, but a lot of the props I'm locking in, like, in my VIP, I've already sent this in, right? Halliburton, I got him at 20.5. So why am I going to take him at 21.5? I already captured the value at 20.5. It's not smart to be taking the bumps. It's just stupid. Over time, you're going to be burning money because the amount of times it's going to come down to 0.5 on your tickets is a lot. It's just these apps are very sharp. They're very smart at setting their lines, and they're very quick to bump things if there's value in the line, right? So I got Halliburton at 20.5 assists. Let's see. I got my last ticket I just placed up here on the side. Let's see if there's any more that haven't been bumped. Rozier assists I got at 4.5. It's been bumped, so can't do that. I got another one for you, and Tyler Hero, points and assists. Like this prop, I believe. So my Prizepicks screen hadn't updated forever with this new update of the more and less on the board, and now you can't even like highlight the player without clicking more or less. I've seen some other people have it like this for quite some time. For some reason, mine just barely updated to that today, which I don't really like from a content aspect, because I kind of like to just pull them up on the side here, and then after review with you guys if I want the over or the under, and I don't really want it to be like a final pick necessarily when we're reviewing, but it is what it is. This is another prop that I'm looking at though, the over on the 20.5 points and assists. I liked Rozier's at a 4.5. You could get this on Betr picks earlier. You might still be able to get on Betr picks. Maybe that'll be a pick that we lock in over there. But Tyler Hero points and assists looking like another a decent play. Let's look at some odds jam data here and just see, like, are we getting the best possible value on Prizepicks on this prop? And it looks like not quite. Wait a second. I got a different prop here pulled up. It must be points and assists. Oh, that's why, because I got Mr. Chris Middleton still typed in. My bad. Got 1,000 things going on here. So, I mean, we're getting just about the best odds we could get. There is one sportsbook we can get this at -118, Batano. Average odds across the industry, we're looking at 20.9 with -124 on the over, so that's really solid, right? That's more than that 20.5 line. He's favored in all these books at the 20.5. -140 on DraftKings, -145 on Caesars. -122 on the under on FanDuel Ontario, but the line's up to 21.5, right? So once again, a good indicator you're getting good value on the prop if any of these books have it set one line higher. It's already been bumped on parlay play up to 21 even. So yeah, this is another prop that I've been looking at that I already sent into my VIP that I already locked in that we could be possibly looking at in our 6-pick flex on the stream today. The Tyler Hero points and assist prop looking real solid there. What else we got here? Once again, just seeing if there's anything that's changed since I got on stream, right, guys? So, Hartenstein, I said I was on his over 11.5. He's been up all the way to 12.5, but now it's looking like there's some value on the under. That could be a possible middling opportunity if I wanted to put his under 12.5 in a slip and his over 11.5. Personally, just going to let it ride at I just like getting that value at 11.5, so we're just going to chill on that. There are a few fantasy score props that were sticking out to me in a pretty major way. Looks like this one's popping on DGF, so it's probably going to get bumped, but I do like it a lot. It's going to be the under on Anthony Edwards fantasy score. I've got him going way under this prop where they've got him set at right now, at the 40.5. So, I mean, it's very rare that you're going to get that you're going to get a difference on your projection over, like 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. on these fantasy score props, because Prizepicks is just really good at setting the projection. So Anthony Edwards was popping like crazy to me. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I got this man getting it like a little over 30 fantasy points tonight. So, and then we look at the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. I have a little bit of a different process for my fantasy score props. Prizepicks has the same exact fantasy scoring format as FanDuel. If you ever played FanDuel before Prizepicks existed, I used to play it all the time. There's a bunch of different projection models out there that factor in FanDuel Fantasy Score. Once again, it's the same exact scoring format as Prizepicks, so I'm oftentimes looking at those. But the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, once again, is pulling in a bunch of market data, right? This is all very reputable data. This is like legit. So what they're doing is they're pulling in all these sports books, right? It's showing you right on the screen. DraftKings factoring in all their odds. They've got them right around 39.2 fantasy points. BetMGM right around 39.2. Then you got BetOnline, Bovada right around 38.5 fantasy points. Okay, right? And then my models that I'm looking at, my projections have them going way under as well, right? So I have multiple data points telling me the under on Anthony Edwards' fantasy score is going to be a fantastic play to play tonight, which makes me feel better. Sometimes I disagree with the optimizer, but I still use it all the time. Oftentimes, if I have a guy projected over, whatever the case may be, and the optimizer's disagreeing with me, it's still really good data to have because, I mean, this thing has a lot of impact on the Prizepicks board. A lot of people use this. Just through my experience using it, like, it's a fantastic tool. And then the other thing is, if you do have a different process, let's say Edwards gets bumped down and you have him projected over, like, let's look at the optimizer. Let's see if they have him projected under or over. And if I disagree, maybe I can get lucky and when that play bumps down or up, take advantage. So once again, market data impacting, you want to know all what's going on in the market as much as you can. So, but all valid data, all sportsbooks odds, all fantastic data points for us to be referring to. And then once again, anytime my projections are agreeing with the optimizer, I feel even better about the play. So Anthony Edwards under fantasy score is looking like a fantastic prop here for me tonight on the Prizepicks board. And so there's 3 that we're looking at. Hopefully none of these get bumped as I'm talking, but if they do, we have other pivots. All right, guys, we're just going to do a Q&A. We're going to be talking some different things to help you out learning. We'll do some better picks as well, and we will be locking in a 6-man, but I want to make sure I'm answering questions as well. We got 70 likes. Get this thing up to 100 likes, and we'll be locking in the 6-man. We'll be locking it in regardless. I'm not going to be a jerk and not give you a play, but help me out with the likes. That'd be fantastic. You got to click on it. Hal Halley still 6.5 assists. How many of your free slips actually hit? I don't know, Charles. You're here, man. So tail and see how it goes. Our last live stream that I gave, we went 5-1. I gave 6 picks. 5 of them hit. 1 of them lost, and the one that didn't hit was because the coach of the Denver Nuggets, Michael Malone, benched one of our players that needed about 3 or 4 more points the entire fourth quarter. So we got screwed, which happens, which is why you manage your bankroll. You never know. You're going to do as much as you can to predict the plays, but things happen. Tyler Hero might go out and roll his ankle in the first minute of the game tonight. Luckily, Prizepicks has the reboot policy, but you can be mad at me all you want. That's not my fault. I'm controlling everything that I control long term. I'm playing optimal slips. I'm playing for, the best possible return on investment I can get on Prizepicks, which is 5 or 6 pick flexes. And if you would like to tail, it is free content. And if you would not like to tail, you can go elsewhere. It's up to you, man. But I would say I'm a pretty good resource to refer to. If you don't agree, you don't agree. But I've been doing this quite a long time, and hopefully I can help you out a little bit. Points and assists looks good. Halley under 7 assists. Hartenstein defensive rebounds. I don't do that, man. I don't do those defensive, offensive rebound stuff. I'm looking at market data, so I want to be able to have as many market data points as I can on sports books. I'm looking at his standard rebounds prop. I already talked about that. I locked him in at Hartenstein in at 11.5 rebounds on the over. So for me, like, it makes no sense to touch his props the rest of the day, right? I already got the value secured at the 11.5. Does look like we're looking at some decent value on the under 12.5 now. But like I said, for me, like I already locked him in at the 11.5, so I'm going to just go ahead and take advantage of that value that I captured. I sent it to my VIP and roll with it. It is a good middling opportunity. If you don't know what that means, it's just when, you know, you could take the opposite side of the prop and take the under, and then no matter what, you're hitting the bet. But that's a whole different strategy. Whole nother story for, you know, betting strategies. You can kind of take a middling opportunity, and then if he goes out there and ends up with 12 rebounds, which is precisely what all this Vegas data is telling us, you're going to cash both the under and the over, right? And if he doesn't hit one or the other, obviously, like, you're guaranteed to win on one of those slips. So that's another strategy you can implement when you see the market shifting. You know, we got him at 12.5 now with value on the under. I had him at 11.5 with value on the over. If we wanted to, we could lock it in at the under 12.5. Once again, for me, I got him at 11.5 on multiple sites, on Prizepicks, on Betr. So I'm going to ride that value. Is he available on Betr now at 12.5 by chance? I don't think they even have his... Yeah, he is. He's at 12.5 right now on Betr, right? So I got him at 11.5. I could, if I wanted to take the opportunity to, you know, for a middling opportunity, I could lock him into another slip on the under 12.5. I have him in another slip at the over 11.5, and then, you know, no matter what, I'm cashing on the prop. And then if he goes out there and gets up 12 rebounds, I'm cashing on both, getting value on both sides of these odds shifting. But I might do that, but as of right now, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to take that 11.5 over value that I got earlier in the day, and we're going to rock and roll with it. All right, so those are three props we're looking at. Bam, over 1.5 dunks. Absolutely not, Kevin. I'm not betting. I'm not taking dunks props, my friend. We're looking at fantasy score and standard props. You know, you're not going to see a lot of second half props, first half props out of me. There's certainly edge in those. It's just, for me, my process is, you know, we're looking at fantasy score props, standard props, points, rebounds, assists, points, rebounds, and assists. All the stuff you can find on a sports book is really what I'm looking to attack. I'm not taking the goblins or the demons or the goblins. None of that. My approach is pretty straight cut. Less on Edwards. We discussed another guy that I have projected pretty well over that the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer disagreed with me on was Jimmy Butler, which once again, if it doesn't look like he's popping quite as much on their optimizer, but this is something I look at because if I look a guy's over and he's going to get bumped down, I'd rather wait for that bump to occur. But I don't think I don't really think they have him popping up too much right now, which is good for me, hopefully. Yeah, okay, it's been shit. Okay, interesting. Maybe the market's shifting a little bit on him. All right, well, I have him going well over, so Jimmy, I like quite a bit as another prop for you guys. 33.5. Let me make sure I'm not lying to you once again. I kind of don't like how this update makes me highlight the prop because, like, should I pull my data sets back up and I've changed my mind, it's already showing on the screen that I'm selecting more. I don't really like that, but yeah, I mean, I got him going pretty well over this, man. I think he's pretty misrepresented in the low 30s. I got him in the upper 30s, so I certainly think that this is a prop we could be taking in our 6-pick flex. On the stream today. No promises, but certainly could be a prop. Wemby got bumped to 3 dunks lately. He was cashing too. Yeah, I can't imagine taking a dunk prop, bro. I mean, there's no. I want to be taking props where I'm getting as much market data as possible, right? I mean, I've got over 170 sports books pulled in here, all have millions and millions of dollars invested into setting proper lines so that they're profitable long term. If they don't set the lines appropriately, guys, they go bankrupt. Okay, that's how this works. Sports betting, I said this in my other streams. It's very simple. Okay, you have the vig and sports betting. So all that is like simplest thing is if one prop isn't favored or one bet isn't favored, the standard juice you're paying is -110. So you're going to take the over. I'm going to take the under. It's going to be 110 to win 100 on your end, 110 to win 100 on my end, right? The sports book, no matter whether the under or the over hits, is going to go ahead and collect that $10 from one of us, right? So no matter what the result of the game is, they're winning. The house always wins, right? So that same rule is going to apply for these props apps. If we're taking props that aren't juiced, it's kind of foolish because, once again, there's millions of dollars invested into setting these lines properly. We want to be on the side of the juice no matter what. Since Prizepicks is a fixed payout structure, no matter what, when we lock in a 5 or 6 pick flex, no matter what the props are, no matter what the picks are, we're paying -119 implied odds per individual leg, right? No matter what, as long as we lock it in a 5 or 6 pick flex and we beat the bumps, no matter what, we're paying -119 implied odds, right? We go over to the sports books and all the stuff we're talking about, right? With these props that I'm talking about, like are being favored and stuff. Like, who's the guy that we already discussed? Chris Middleton assists we pulled up, right? So let's do it again. And then we can finish building out our 6-man, but this is important information to understand and know. Once again, OddsJam, KJK will get you 35% off. This is the sportsbook screen. All it's doing is pulling in all the market data, right? I'm scanning this all day. -135 on the over on Pinnacle. -132.4 odds on average on the over 5.5 assists for Chris Middleton across the entire market. That's 179 total data points that I'm looking at. Pinnacle is the sharpest sports book in the world. If you were to look at one, you want to be looking at them. They have the highest liquidity, the highest amount of winning sports bettors. They accept their action. So their business model is really set on having the sharpest odds. Great place to look at. Caesars has them all the way up to 163 here, right? So Caesars is saying, like, this is a crazy good chance that Chris Middleton has 6 or more assists tonight, right? So I want to be taking props where I can refer to the market data. I don't want to be taking these random defensive rebound props and stuff. I want to be taking props where there's a lot of different data points that I can refer to. A lot of money invested in the lines, and I want to use that data to my advantage to make money, right? And these props apps, we don't really have to go against the market. We can just go with the market. Like if you're sports betting, you might be looking to get Chris Middleton on the plus money, and you can get the best possible odds. So this is flipping out the other side. So the best possible you could get on the under is under 6.5 at -143 on Ladbrokes Australia, if you have that book. Something tells me if you're watching this stream, you're not chilling in Australia, but I could be wrong. But anyways, let's go ahead and keep building the slip out. No bumps yet, which is kind of crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I talked about liking that Halliburton prop, but the problem is that's already been bumped for us, so we can't take advantage of that. Some more fantasy score props that I was looking at earlier. Let's see. DeMar DeRozan, there's a little bit of edge. I like Colin Sexton quite a bit here tonight. The 31.5 line and his over. He could certainly be someone that we're looking at. Another prop that I had locked in earlier that I might have some interest in. It's going to be Mr. Durant's rebounds and assist prop at 11.5. Let's see if this has been bumped on Underdog by chance. Nope, not yet. Value might have shifted on that, I'm not sure. But Prizepicks tends to be very quick with their bumps, so sometimes, unfortunately, you got to take a little bit of a risk to be able to skirt early value. It's something you have to kind of decide yourself. If there's an injury report, if there's pending injury, you might want to stay away from a certain team. But at certain times, you want to go ahead and lock in that value. Kevin Durant, 11.5 rebounds assists, looks pretty decent. Favored on FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, Caesars. Let's go ahead and, why not, pull up our handy dandy sportsbook screen here. And let's look at the rebounds and assists. Let's see if it's telling us that the best possible place we can lock it in on is Prizepicks, right? We want to be getting the best possible value we can get. So if it's the best place that we can take it, then we feel even better about the prop. And yes, it is the best possible place that we can take this prop. is on Prizepicks and or Parlay Play. If you don't have Parlay Play, guys, you can check them out and use my promo code KJKDFS over here. This is a little bit of a different player props app, but I give out picks over here as well, right? So on Parlay Play, you want to be locking in a lot of 6-pick insured plays and 7-pick non-insured plays. That's going to be the two optimal for you over here. And once again, I cover that in my Discord. So the sportsbook screen's telling us we could take this on Parlay Play and or Prizepicks. The best possible odds are -119 implied odds. Both of these apps, we're getting that -119, right? It's telling us a 6-pick insured on Parlay Play. You can actually get better implied odds on a 7-pick all-in entry on Parlay Play. It's just you're not getting insurance. Some people might not want to deal with those huge swings. Some people might be okay with it. But I mean, you're multiplying your money in a huge way on those 7 picks. You're not going to hit as frequently, but long term, you're going to get a good return on your investment. So, once again, another app that if you don't have, you can go ahead and take advantage of with my promo code. They'll match you up to $100 over there with KJKDFS, but it's the same exact implied odds as Prizepicks, right? -119, -119. So there's another solid prop for us to go ahead and be locking in today. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if these are all picks that I've already sent into my VIP, I'll just go ahead and lock it in live on the stream, and I won't be as worried about sharing it with them first, just strictly because I've already shared the plays. But I can always, I'll take a quick screenshot and send it to them first anyways, just to let them know the stream slip. But I believe the picks we're going to be discussing, it looks like we can get all these at the same lines I got them at before the bumps, which would be fantastic. And we can just do a little bit of a different mix for the stream and lock it in together. So we talked about Durant, Middleton, both props I'm already on. We like Anthony Edwards. We like Tyler Hero. Halliburton already got bumped. Rozier already got bumped, so we can't take advantage of that value. Collins rebounds at 7.5 was a prop that I played on Betr and Prizepicks, has been bumped since, so do not take that. It's been bumped. The value's out of it. Just because you just heard me say that out loud, don't take it at 8.0, please. It's not smart to do that. Yeah, I think we have our last leg might be... I think I might know my last leg here, which I'm not going to say out loud quite yet, but I think I'm going to lock it in on my side monitor. Set into my VIP first, just give them like a solid 60 to 90 seconds to lock in before, if they so choose. Once again, we've already locked all these props in other tickets, so they might not want to take them twice, but if they should want to, I want them to have the opportunity real quick before the stream, and then we can cash in, lock in, and hopefully cash in together here on the stream today in a 6-pick flex, all right? I don't know if Jimmy was actually, Jimmy might be the one I haven't played in any ticket because I was looking at the possibility of him getting bumped. He is the one. Which is, I'm not saying I don't like to play. I love to play, but that's just a prop that I haven't shared with them yet. See if there's any other thing. All these plays have been bumped. I mean, I think we're sitting on some pretty good props here. Oh, I got one. I bet you it's already been bumped, but if it hasn't, that'd be fantastic. Aha. Alperin Sengun might be our next play, guys. Yeah, I haven't shared Butler with them, so we're gonna do. You know, I'm gonna. These are all plays I've already locked in the VIP, guys. So I want to be doing that on the stream. Once again, it's just a different combination. You know, all plays that I'm on, all plays that I really do like, all plays I've already locked in myself, as long as they haven't been bumped, and then we're just gonna combine a little bit of a different slip and lock it in together. So I think I have my 6 here. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and send it into them real quick, guys, just to give them a solid, like I said, like 60, 90 seconds to lock it in before the stream, if they so choose, and then I'll pull it right up on the screen and share it with you guys, all right? 192 viewers. Let's get this thing up to over 125 likes, and then I'll drop the slip. All right. I'm gonna send it to them anyways. Let's get this thing up to over 125 likes, and I'll drop the full 6-pick flex. All right, guys, that would be greatly appreciated. So number 1 is gonna be this guy. 1. 2, we got Mr. Hero pulled up on the screen already. Like his at 20.5. We got Edwards. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Middleton's who I'm drawing a blank on. All right, that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm so quick when I'm not on stream doing this. It's like boom, boom, boom. And then the second I get on and I have 70 things going on, it seems like my brain's, you know, not quite as quick with it. I don't understand why, but we're going to keep this like the 3rd stream as of late. So we're going to get quicker and quicker. But usually off stream when I'm sending this stuff into my VIP, it's like boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing somebody, aren't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Who am I missing here? Oh, I know we talked about Jimmy, but then we were going to go with him instead. Halliburton had already gotten bumped. Edwards we discussed. I think I know who I was going to pivot to here. Makes sense. Like this guy quite a bit. I think a lot of people on the stream like the guy that I'll be talking about. He's made quite a bit of Prizepicks players. A lot of money this year taking his overs. All right, cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have my 5th figured out here. What are we at for likes? We have 119, 125 plus, and I'll drop the slip, guys. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5 and the 6 I already know. All right, so I'm about to lock in myself and send it into the VIP real quick. And then we'll pull it up on the screen for you guys, all right? Get your phone, your computer, your tablet, whatever you use for Prizepicks ready to lock in, people. And like I said, I'll pull it up here shortly, all right? Let's see. KGK DFS live stream, YouTube live stream ticket. I will send it to them, and I'll give them about 90 seconds to lock in, then I'll pull it up. All right, guys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six solid plays. Durant rebounds and assists or NHL Taco? The answer to that would be both, but I don't know, man. It depends. Hit the likes before a bump. Yeah, we hit the likes goal. Let's get this up to 150. I'll get it up to 150. I'll drop quicker. I'm going to drop it anyways. Like I said, guys, I'm just trying to get the likes up. There's over 200 people in here, and we don't even have 200 likes, which makes no sense to me. Once again, I'm not going to be a jerk and just not release the ticket. You came, I'm going to hook you guys up, but any support you show is greatly appreciated. And then we'll talk about some Betr. It's 5:48 right now. The Betr picks will just kind of speed up. And we'll be playing plays that we can't get on Prizepicks, right? If you haven't signed up for Betr, you can use the promo code KJKDFS. They'll match up to $500. And they do have an offer right now going that when you sign up, your first entry, they'll cover up to $250. So it's going to be credit. It's the same way all these apps work, right, with their promos. But you could put $250 down. And should you lose, you said 145, 20. Exactly, man. I'm going to drop it anyways. I'm just giving my VIP like 30 seconds. I'm going to pull it up anyways, brother. Don't you worry. I'm not going to leave you hanging. Already locked it in myself. Already sent it in. So we're going to do a 10-second countdown here. Let me make sure my stuff's all refreshed. And then for the sake of copying, I'll just pull it right up. I'll just pull up my personal account and show you the ticket, man. Prizepicks only lets me put up to $40 now, so that's what I do. But you will never hear me promote a play on this channel on a live stream and or pre-recorded video that I am not playing myself, okay, guys? So if it loses, sorry, but 1, I played it myself. 2, I sent it into my VIP, so we got my own money on the line, and we got my own reputation, right? And like I always say, believe it or not, I'd rather research all day and help people and have people say, thank you, you're the GOAT, then research all day and have things go south and everyone say, you suck, give up, you know, you have no friends, even worse. I'm just not going to say it on stream. You get the point. That's usually what happens when things go south. So, believe it or not, it's kind of nice when I win people money and win myself money. It's kind of nice. All right, so let's do it. Here it is, guys. Here's the slip. Lock in. Get your phones. Get your tablets. Get your computers. Alperen Sengun over 5.5 assists. Tyler Hero over 20.5 points and assists. Anthony Edwards under 40.5 fantasy score. Colin Sexton over 31.5 fantasy score. Chris Middleton over 5.5 assists. And Kevin Durant over 11.5 rebounds and assists. That's what we're rocking with for the stream today. That deserves 200 likes. That deserves the 200 likes, the actual drop here. Come on. It's all about the likes, guys, right? It's all about the likes, man. Let's read the comments. Why don't you add the taco? You can add the taco, man. Any of these, you can pick your least favorite of these props and put the taco in instead. If there's a certain prop on this ticket that you kind of like, I don't really know that I like this. That's a perfect idea. Put the taco in instead, right? If you're looking at this and you're like, I don't know, I'll use Anthony Edwards because people don't like under, so we'll have him as an example. I don't like the Anthony Edwards underplay. Okay, perfect. Throw the taco in instead. That's not a bad idea at all. Mathurin out for the Pacers, Chris says. Is that true? Let's see. Fred VanVleet expected to miss at least 4 games. Ochi Agbaji. Some of these guys' names, I know exactly who they are. I know the role they play on each team. He's on the Jazz. That's going to help out that Simone Fettuccini guy or whatever his name is. Get some more minutes. The pronunciation of some of these guys, man, there was a time where I could sit down and take my time and watch the games and listen to the announcers. Now I just got too much going on with the content and helping the VIP and all that stuff. It's just more about getting the data sets, the picks out. The listening to the games and the pronunciation is not quite as sharp on my end, all right? Is Clarkson over 18.5 PR good play? Not sure. I can possibly pull it up here in a second. The last NHL taco went south for everyone last week. Bumps incoming. Excited about the upcoming MLB season? Absolutely. I'm a huge MLB fan, man. I got started in this industry with MLB. I was very good for MLB, FanDuel, DraftKings player. Hit the likes before a bump. Durant rebounded assist or NHL taco. I already answered that. OMG, are you waiting for them to get bumped? Yes, Steven. Yes, I was waiting for them to get bumped, and so that you couldn't get the plays in and you hated me. I took Edwards under and went bam dunks. Yes, I know already you don't rock with dunks. Oh, well. Yeah, I don't, but hey, man, good luck. I don't ever want to see anyone lose, so I hope you win. Voodoo Ranger says Fettuccini over 1.5 3-pointers. Yes, that is a fantastic play. And I did lock that in on Sleeper earlier. It was some really good value on Sleeper. Is that still available? Yeah, that's the best play on Sleeper right now, man. Simone Fontecchio. If you're listening closely and you play on Sleeper picks, he's heavily favored and they're mispricing him. They have a dynamic payout structure. They're looking at like minus 133 based upon implied odds based upon their dynamic payout structure. And his juice is flying through the roof right now. With that injury news. So he's a play I already have locked in. And now he's an even better play with that news on Agbaji. I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name, man. Sorry, Agbaji. He's a rotation player for the Utah Jazz. He's gonna open up more usage for the other Utah Jazz players. We just locked in Colin Sexton. Did they take off the Utah Jazz players on the Prizepicks board? I don't think they're going to over a player of that guy's caliber. But any of the plays get bumped, guys, that we locked in there yet? I don't think so. Still got them pulled up here on the side so I can see if they did get bumped. I think we're good, man. Think we're good. What about better? Yeah, I need to get better at time efficiency for these, but if we go over like 15 minutes, then hey, let's just make the better picks quick. And then, guys, once again, if you would like to access all of my content, it is the pinned comment in the chat. It is on Patreon. You can just search Patreon on Google. You can click on my links down below in the description. You can type in the Google KJK DFS Patreon, KJK DFS VIP, all of which we live in a time in 2023 where search engines pretty much do it all for you. They make your life pretty easy. It's pretty easy to Google just about anything you want to find and have it pop up. So, if I was someone who had no idea how to find the VIP, even if I wasn't listening and I wasn't looking at the graphics I have on my overlay, premium picks in the description, all links down below in the description, what I would do is I would go to Google and I would search KJK DFS VIP. And there's a good chance Google's going to help you out, man. It's going to pull up whatever you need, You get a flat tire on the side of the road and you don't know how to change a tire. If you pay for a cell phone every month, I would advise maybe we pull up YouTube and look up how to fix a flat tire, man. Maybe that's smart. Your picks are trash. Vereen says. Shout out, Vereen. Appreciate you, man. What's that Jack Harlow song I always relate to? He has a lyric that I enjoy where he says, I turn my haters to consumers. A lot of times I have people come on and say a lot of bad things to me, and then I make them money, and then they tend to switch their tone. I find it kind of comical. Shout out Jack Harlow fans. All right, so let's do better picks, man. What do you think about Shay something under? I can't see. These reactions in the live chat always cover up for some reason. I wish I could get rid of those, bro. Eric, you the GOAT. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that, bro. Made me $1,000 overall. That's fantastic. From the free content, you're up $1,000. That's what I'm talking about, man. Kevin Durant points and rebounds? No, man. I'd go with his rebounds and assists. We already locked that in. I would go with his rebounds and assist prop. And then, guys, okay, so we're going to try to do some better here. The reason that we want to do better, guys, is because they don't have pushes, right? So we should be good here with my phone cast. We should be good. Let's pull it up for you guys. And I've already got quite a few slips locked in on Betr today, so I'm locked in. And let's see. My name was called yesterday as the winner of free content, but I haven't received anything yet. Brandon, I did not do any sort of giveaway yesterday, so I'm not sure what you're talking about, brother. Not sure. I'd like to do more giveaways in the future for you guys. I'm a small business owner. It's just me. I'm a one-person show, so I have been working to kind of get those things in order to hopefully do some more giveaways and such, but I did not do a giveaway yesterday, so I'm not sure what you're talking about, brother. All right, so let's just go ahead and do 4 really solid props on Betr. We'll kind of break down exactly why they're good props. Once again, Betr does not have pushes, right? They have bumps. Their plays will get bumped, but they don't have pushes. So let's see what they have available on the board here. And so we talked about liking Tyler Hero's points and assist prop, right? And we'll just take my phone off the board. Guys, we're going to be doing better. I just am taking my phone down so that we can clearly see the Prizepicks board because we'll be talking about every single one of these plays has been bumped. So, 1, Tyler Hero. We took his points and assists on Prizepicks. His points has been bumped. Do not take it on Prizepicks because they've taken the value out of the prop. It's been bumped, right? 17.0 even. This is what I don't like. I don't know if I should be highlighting these plays. Give me feedback on that. You're listening to the stream, so I would hope you're not playing these when I'm saying that I play them, but now with this update, it's like I have to highlight him to put him in the row. Should I just not highlight him if I'm saying you shouldn't play him because he's bumped? I don't know. Hopefully you're listening, but point being, there's some good value on his over 16.5 points, but he's been bumped on Prizepicks, but we can get him at 16.5 on Betr, right? So there's a good example of taking advantage of value on Betr that we cannot get on Prizepicks because there are no pushes on Betr, right? So we're not going to have to deal with these 17.0 even lines. We're getting 16.5 over there. I don't even know if that's going to be an official play, but it's a good example because it's the first one that came up that's been bumped. I think we're going to lock it in. It's a pretty solid prop. I have another guy that's some really good play with the Knicks news of Jericho Sims being out. There's some Dante DiVincenzo props that were popping for me. As a matter of fact, I know it got completely taken off the board on Prizepicks. And it does look that way. So that's another thing that we'll discuss. They've got Demons and Goblins available for this prop, but they don't have the standard prop. So we're going to take advantage over on Betr, where we can get it once again with no pushes. And in this case, it's completely taken off the board, right? It's not even available on the board on Prizepicks in this case because this prop has too good a value. So another good example. For our second Betr pick here, once again, I will pull it up on the screen for you guys. Just bear with me here. Bear with me, people. So we got 2 picks selected. Third's going to be... Let's see here. Have any more of these got bumped? Once again, I'm just going to be trying to give you some props that you cannot get on Prizepicks, right? Because why are we going to play them on Prizepicks when they're all bumped on Prizepicks? Another one that's been bumped on Prizepicks. So we'll add him to the slip. One, two, three. How many wins does this man have? Well, according to my Prizepicks account, I have precisely 1,192 wins, which means nothing because they count when you get like 4 to 6 correct as a win. They count anything where you get some of your money back as a win on Prizepicks. I wish they didn't do that. I wish they just counted your wins as wins. That would be, you know, that'd be being more transparent on their end of just showing exactly how many wins you have and such, but they don't. So I've won 1,192 entries. Those of you that play Prizepicks understand that's you know, that doesn't mean that I'm actually profiting on all those wins. Sometimes they give you your money back for 4 to 6, etc., etc. So, but been doing this a while, as you can see. Siakam, Conley, Hartenstein, Hero, we talked about. Gobert, Turner, Booker. What's a prop we can get on Betr that we can't get on Prizepicks here? We have 1, 2, 3 pulled up on my end. Has this been bumped? Nope. Has this been bumped? Yup. Okay. So we got another prop that's been bumped on Prizepicks that we can take on Betr picks. And we'll do one more, and then I got to get the heck out of here and start finding some more late value for the VIP because I can't be on the stream too much longer because it's hours till tip off, all right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these have either been bumped and or are not available on the Prizepicks board, all right, guys? And our last one, I know exactly who we're going with. So we have 149 likes, 136 people in here. I don't really know what to do with that as far as a likes goal, but I'm going to drop a 5 pick for you guys. Soon here before you head out the door on Betr. Once again, if you haven't downloaded Betr, use the promo code KJKDFest. They'll match up to $500. We're going to drop this play. In your first play, you can risk up to $250 and they'll cover it, win or loss. All right, guys? So take advantage of the promos. I always try to mention the promos, but a lot of times I forget because I'm too busy just hunting the actual board and trying to find the actual value on the regular props that sometimes I get caught up and I don't do a good enough job of telling you guys about the promos that you can take advantage of to build your bankroll on these apps. So this is important, right? We want to be taking advantage of promos. to build our bankroll on new apps. It's very smart. Apologies for not bringing it up enough. I am going to do a better job, hopefully, of mentioning promos. Take advantage of that promo that they are offering. Okay, so I'm going to lock in a 5-pick on Betr because 5 picks are optimal on Betr. I'm going to be sending it into my VIP, and I will be pulling it up on the screen for you guys here shortly. We're at 152 likes. Let's get this thing up to 155 likes, and I'll drop the ticket, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brunson, Betr, no sweat. Brunson, yes, is another guy that we will be talking about in this ticket. I'm going to send it into my VIP first and give them 90 seconds to lock in the ticket, should they choose to lock it in. Some of these props we've already played in other tickets, so a lot of my VIP members don't like playing the same prop twice, which I understand, bankroll management, you know. But I'm going to lock it in twice to back the plays. To you guys, I'm never going to promote a ticket on this channel that I'm not playing myself, right? So for the sake of the stream, for the sake of promoting the plays, for the sake of backing my plays, I'm going to lock it in. The max they let me put in on a ticket is $50 to win 1,000. So I'm going to lock it in right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks. Place entry. And I will send it into them right now. And then I will pull it up on the screen for everyone to tail. So Betr is only available on your mobile device. Go to the App Store to download it. And be ready to lock in, all right, guys? And then we'll wrap up the stream. KJK DFS YouTube Betr Picks YouTube live stream ticket. Send. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, every single one of these plays is going to be bumped and or not available on Prizepicks, right? So we're going to take advantage of the value on Betr. And if you're a new user to Betr and you don't know, the last thing I'll mention before I pull up the slip, guys, I'll be pulling it up very shortly. Get your phone out, get ready to tail. Hopefully none of these picks are bumped. Well, yeah, they could be bumped, but I don't think they're going to be. I think you guys are going to be able to get this in, but get ready to tail, and I will pull up I'll pull up these picks on Prizepicks so you can see a clear visual as to like all these picks have been bumped that we're going to discuss, right? And or not available. Is Dante even available on Underdog? So Dante rebounds is going to be the first pick. You can see he's at 5.0 even on Underdog. They've already bumped the prop. There's some really good value when the over. You go over to Prizepicks. Not even available on Prizepicks, right? We pull up the Prizepicks board for Dante DiVincenzo's rebounds here. The only thing they've got is the Demon and the Goblins at 3.5 and 6.5. We're going to be taking his over at 4.5. So if you're listening closely, you can go ahead and get started on your Betr ticket with that first play. It's going to be Dante DiVincenzo over 4.5 rebounds. It's a fantastic prop. We're going to be taking Jalen Brunson's under 7.5 assists on Betr Picks. It has been bumped on Prizepicks to 7.0, as you can see. We're going to be taking Tyler Hero's points. It has been bumped up to 17.0 on Prizepicks. We can get that 0.5 edge on Betr Picks because they have no pushes. He is still listed at 16.5. So if you're listening closely, you can go ahead and lock that in. We're going to be taking Franz Wagner's points at 20.5, and we're going to be taking the under on this prop. As you can see, it's already been bumped on the 20.0 on Prizepicks. And lastly, we're going to be taking Pascal Siakam's rebounds at 6.5. As you can see, it has bumped to 7.0 on Prizepicks. So that's why we're taking advantage on Betr Picks. 5 pick flexes are optimal. Once again, if you are trying to learn, you came to a great place to learn how to profit long term. 5 pick entries are optimal on Betr Picks because you're getting minus 122 implied odds per individual leg. So it is the best possible ticket for us to be entering over there. Okay, for long term profit, you want to be playing all 5 pick entries on Betr Picks. You're getting the best deal. Think of it as if you're playing any other ticket type, they're ripping you off. You're going to a garage to get a $20 repair done on your car, and they're charging you $500. Okay, you don't want to be ripped off. Nobody wants to be ripped off in life. Same thing with these props apps. They all have individual legs. Let's go ahead and pull up the 5 pick for you guys right now on Betr and lock it in. Okay. Once again, they will match up to $500 with promo code KJKDFS, and they will cover your first wager up to $250. So if you lose, they got you, okay? Okay, pull it up. This is it, guys. This is it. So we got the Dante DiVincenzo over 4.5 rebounds. Jalen Brunson under 7.5 assists. Tyler Hero over 16.5 points. Franz Wagner under 20.5 points. Pascal Siakam over 6.5 rebounds. As you can see, the side-by-side comparison on Prizepicks, Pascal Siakam has been bumped up to 7.0 rebounds. They've gone ahead and they've taken the value out of that prop. We don't want to be playing the bumps on Prizepicks. We want to be taking advantage on Betr picks where the prop has not been bumped. So take his over 6.5 there. Franz Wagner has been bumped on the 20.0 even on Prizepicks. Once again, there's value on his under 20.5 points. Prizepicks has gone ahead and said this play is too good a value. We're going to bump it to 20.0 so that the public can't beat us too much. That's how they make money. That's how they don't get burnt too much, right? Tyler Hero over 16.5 points has been bumped up to 17.0 even on Prizepicks, and Jalen Brunson under 7.5 assists, as you can see, has been bumped down to 7.0 even on Prizepicks. Lastly, Dante DiVincenzo's rebounds isn't even available on Prizepicks. They've gone ahead and they've just taken his standard rebounding prop completely off the board, and they're only offering Demon and Goblins for his rebounding prop because there's too good a value on the rebounding prop because Jericho Sims got ruled out for the New York Knicks. So now Dante DiVincenzo's rebound prop has fantastic value on it. I am putting $50 into win 1,000. That is my standard unit. If that is a lot of money for you, please do not put in $50. Please put in what you would typically put in and be responsible with your bankroll. You can put all the way down to only $1 on Betr picks. If you're someone that has a smaller bankroll, only put $1. You can only put $1, and you're still going to multiply your money the same amount, right? So we're 20xing. So if you don't have that much, you maybe shouldn't be doing this, but everyone has to start somewhere. I started with a very small bankroll as well. I understand if you really want to make it innocent sacrifice, that's cool. I just don't want anyone being irresponsible with their bankroll. So that's why I always say put in what you typically would, all right? $50 for me is within my bankroll. You want to be playing only 1% of your annual bankroll per night, ideally. Dante DiVincenzo, over 4.5 rebounds. Jalen Brunson, under 7.5 assists. Tyler Hero, over 16.5 points. Franz Wagner, under 20.5 points. And Pascal Siakam, over 6.5 rebounds. We got the side-by-side comparison. Every single one of the plays has been bumped on Prizepicks and/or isn't available. If you enjoyed the stream, let me know on the way out, guys. Leave a like. You can comment on the stream after the stream's over in the comment section if you would give me some feedback. If you enjoyed and no improvements, fantastic. If you think I could do something else to make the stream even better, let me know. Always listening to your guys' feedback. And once again, if you would like access to every single one of my tickets as soon as I place them, all these concepts I talk about optimal slips, right? 5 picks on Betr is optimal. 5 and 6 pick flexes on Prizepicks is optimal. I got $20 on these picks, win or lose. Yeah, man, on these props apps, we're playing for long-term profit, right? So you're going to quote-unquote lose more than you win, but when you win, you're going to win a lot of money and you're going to profit, right? So like in my case, I'm putting in $50 to win 1,000, right? It's anything where you're multiplying your money times 20 overnight isn't going to be easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it, right? But we're playing for long-term profit, and if we're hitting at a high enough hit rate, our sweeps are going to outweigh the losses, right? So $50, let's say I lose 4 tickets in a row. That's a $200 investment, and then I sweep the next one. I'm up $800 profit, right? I lost that $200, but then I won 1,000. I'm up. That's how, and it's just an endless cycle. It's endless cycle. You're gonna go on losing streaks. You're gonna go on winning streaks. But manage your bankroll properly. Play optimal slips. Play 5 picks on Betr. Play 5 and 6 pick flexes on Prizepicks with optimal props. And you can succeed long term at this, man. You can succeed long term if you play smart and optimally. All right, guys. So hopefully you all, if you got that in, if you got the Betr picks ticket in, just please let me know in the stream. It really does help me out. I just hate taking it down before everyone got it in. If you're someone that missed it, just say I missed it so I can pull it back up. But I'm gonna take it down shortly. We'll do one more quick recap of both tickets. Betr picks over 6.5 rebounds on Siakam, under 20.5 points on Franz Wagner, over 16.5 points on Tyler Hero, under 7.5 assists on Jalen Brunson, over 4.5 rebounds on Dante DiVincenzo. Okay, so that's going to be our Betr pick slip. As far as our prize pick slip, we locked this in quite a bit ago, but this is what it is. It's going to be the Alperen Sengun, over 5.5 assists, over 20.5 points and assists, under 40.5 fantasy score for Anthony Edwards, over 31.5 fantasy score for Colin Sexton, over 5.5 assists for Chris Middleton, and over 11.5 rebounds and assists for Kevin Durant. Did any of those picks get bumped? It doesn't look like it, man, which is good. As long as everyone got it in, I'm cool with it. I started 2 weeks ago and made 3K. Definitely looking for long-term tips, and I think I found my channel for that. Yeah, man, it's easy to lose that 3K real quick if you're not playing optimally, so just be careful. I don't know what you're doing if you're just hammering like 2 picks, but just try to learn. That's all you can do. I started out knowing nothing. I didn't know any of the stuff I'm talking about right now. It's been a lot of learning, and then trying to supply as much value to you guys, and all the stuff that I learn, I try to dump back in to the content and my VIP package. So that's where I'm going to head right now, man. I got to get out of here. It's 6:20. If you want to get access to every single one of my tickets as soon as I place them, guys, the action is not going to stop. I'm going to get off this stream right now. We're going to be hunting for some late values. Some of the best value you can get is right before tip-off and right after tip-off. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button on your way out the door. I got to get out of here, so good luck on all your prize picks, player props, NBA player props. Good luck on all your Betr picks, player props. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.